Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive. Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox Windows 10, Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox One, and Xbox One, and Xbox One, Xbox.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh Christ, they liked to use that word a lot, didn't they? Oh my god. So, you know, unless you've got an Xbox or a Windows 10 device, don't bother watching this video because you won't be able to play any of it. Because it's, as we just heard, Xbox One, Windows 10 exclusive. So, and you know what? I've just forgot. I need to add one more to this because we did see one more which I forgot to make. So let's just make that now. Cuphead. Because Cuphead was also announced again. But we'll come back to that. And as you can see by this chest, Microsoft, damn, they want it all. They want absolutely everything. Some of it just DLC, nothing really too spectacular. Some of it bit more spectacular, like the Xbox One S, you know, their slimline. They're talking about 4K with the Scorpio. And then just some shit like Gears of War 4, which, oh my god. So we'll get a drink and then we'll kick it off here. We'll do the easy things first. Nice gush of water there. So to make this not drag on, we'll just do the very easy ones first. Minecraft DLC. Basically, it's adding mods to the consoles with the quote-unquote friendly update that Minecraft Chick give it. Well, guess what, Minecraft Chick? We can already mod the PC version. And chances are, if it's a Microsoft device like a PC, you've already got a PC, so you've already got the mods. So the friendly version kind of, you know, falls apart. Because who plays Minecraft and Terraria and building games on the console, really, when you can get all of the good shit on the PC. They also announced Realms for console, but again, that's like a subscription based service, and most people just get it on PC, so that's that out of the way. Killer Instinct DLC. Some guy from Gears of War was announced for Killer Instinct. Fair enough. That's all. I've never played Killer Instinct, don't really know how it works, just there's a Gears of War person in there. And then Cuphead. Cuphead was announced again. They've showed off more bosses, more footage. Still looks really good. I would love to play it, but Xbox One and Windows 10 exclusive, so it ain't coming to Steam. So, like Fee in the other conference, we're going to have to pirate Cuphead because Microsoft are being dicks. So that's that out of the way. Because again, they didn't show any gameplay properly. They didn't show any kind of, you know, meaty stuff. They didn't even really give a release date. I don't think they've got a release date yet. They still haven't give one. It was just like, here's another pre-rendered trailer. It's coming, guys. No, wait. No, it's still coming. Check back next year. So, my excitement for Cuphead, my excitement and enthusiasm for Cuphead it's at its peak now. Okay, Microsoft. If I have to pirate it, so be it. But it's at its peak now. I'm peaked. But if you delay it any longer, like Mighty Number 9, it's going to go right downhill really fast. So bring that shit out now. It needs to come out right now. Right here, right now. Or, I'm sorry, you're starting to lose me on this Cuphead. I've been a good little dragon. I've been patient. I've waited. But you're making me wait a little bit too long, because it's been like 2 years since this thing was announced. And it's like, it's not even a full AAA game, it's just an indie game. What else can we skim over? They're all games. We've got the Xbox One S, which is like a smaller, sleeker, faster version of the Xbox. You know, it's kind of like a PlayStation 3 slimline. So it's got a bit of extra processing power, a couple of extra teraflops in it. And that's about it, really. And it's going to be slightly dearer than the normal Xbox. But I think because the Xbox One's been out for a year now, it's had a price drop. So the Xbox One has had a price drop, and the One S is whatever price the Xbox One was when the Xbox One originally launched. But hey, if you haven't bought an Xbox One yet, then this could be your good chance to potentially buy one, because it's a lot better and a lot faster and less likely to crash. However, it doesn't really matter, because next year they're bringing out Project Scorpio, which is basically the Xbox 2. It's like the PlayStation 4K or whatever it is. Project Scorpio is going to support 4K resolution, not 4K gaming. Let me make that very clear, not 4K gaming, only 4K resolution, because 4K gaming is pretty hard to pull off without making the console expensive as shit. Although, apparently it might be expensive as shit. From what I've heard, or rumours around the internet, it is going to support 4K gaming, but it's going to cost $900. And that's a ballpark price. There's a chance that it could even be more expensive than that. We're talking like $1,000, $1,100, potentially even $1,200, because they're really pushing the super cool, amazing technology to do 4K gaming. I don't think it'll be worth it, but they just kind of mentioned it, so we'll just glance over it. So with your spendings, you can either spend $500 on an Xbox One S, or you can save your money till next year and potentially invest in a Scorpio, or neither, because there ain't that much good stuff coming out on the Xbox once we go through these lists. However, at least they called it Project Scorpio, so I get to make this joke. Brilliant. Then moving on, we've got custom controllers. Again, something we can skim over. They showed, like, if you go to Microsoft's website, you can get all these different custom controllers, and you can paint them any colour you want, have a gamer tag. That's about it. My advice, if you're going to get a custom controller, go and look for people online that have more time and passion. You know, you can get this simple skin here where it's like, oh, it's just one colour with a tag, or you can find someone amazing on DeviantArt and you could get a theme of your choice. Like, obviously these controllers are all bog standard colours, but if you went and found someone on like SD or DeviantArt or whatever, you could get something like this Luna controller here. It's going to be a little bit more expensive than their $65, $80. However, at the same time, you know that a lot more time and attention has been put into that, and you're getting probably a better quality than some shitty paint job that's been puked out of a factory machine. So, custom controllers, I like the idea of custom controllers. I've always found that I would like to customize my controllers and my consoles. Like, I was thinking on my old PC, not this one, but I might even do it to this one, to have the side of my PC, like the side panel, have this really, like, take it to a paint studio or something, and have a really nice picture painted on the side of it. But maybe not, I don't know yet. So I've always liked the idea of custom controllers, custom consoles. I mean, holy shit. Let me see if I can find the picture somewhere. Someone did a Spyro controller, and my word, look at this! Look at this shit! That is like the most amazing fucking custom I've ever seen. So I've always liked the idea of custom controllers and all like that, but they're only offering basic colours right now, so I don't know, don't really care. Maybe when they finally get like actual proper customs in, we'll go from there. But for now, it's just like bog standard colours, not really too interested to go find someone an SD or DeviantArt to do a proper custom. However, now we move in to all of the other stuff. Well, actually, I guess there's a few more we could skip over, because we had Scalebound. They showed one boss fight of Scalebound. Scalebound, it's looking kind of cool. I hate the fact that the protagonist doesn't shut his fucking mouth. Every second he's saying something. Then he puts on the headset and it's just like, oh, talk, bounce pad, gotta love the bounce pad, always a bounce pad, and he doesn't shut up, man. There's a big scary crab demon in front of you. You gotta kill it. Please be quiet. You're annoying me. So I don't like the fact that he's constantly talking. Kind of looks like a cross between Xenoblade and Monster Hunter. It looks alright. I mean, probably you might as well just play Monster Hunter, especially if you've grinded for hours and hours and hours. Like, you've constantly fought Rathalos over and over and over to get the Rathalos armor. If you put all that time into Monster Hunter, which I know loads of people, like Pro Jared, in terms of big names, and Scrainer and Ben in terms of friends I know, loads of people play Monster Hunter. They're all over Monster Hunter. So if they put that much time into Monster Hunter, they'll like Scalebound, they'll probably play Scalebound. But I don't see people sacrificing all their armors to go for this Scalebound. And we only saw that one boss fight. We don't know when it's coming out. We don't know what it is. So we'll have to wait. However, the final boss was leaked. And oh my gosh, guys. This final boss, complete badass. I mean, look at this guy.
Tirar o bichão do mangue, né? Ó, brabo. Bate, bicho brabo.
This is the best final boss I've ever seen. 10 out of 10 on that final boss. So that's Scalebound. We'll move on. Gwent is just a Hearthstone clone. You know, we already went over this in my Bethesda video. If you go watch my Bethesda video where they did Legends of Skyrim, Gwent is another, you know, digital card game. You collect cards, you collect packets, you open the packets, you get stronger cards. You play Gwent. If you've played The Witcher 3, then you already know what Gwent is, and it's just kind of Hearthstone. It's just kind of Hearthstone, so we can skip over that one as well. Now I think we're actually moving into the games themselves. I mean, we can also kind of skip over Recore. We saw a tiny bit more of Recore, like we've now seen all 5 animals. Like we saw the dog, we saw a gorilla thing. What else did we see? We saw some sort of bug thing. So we've seen all 5 of the animals you will be controlling. Still not really got any information on it. I would like to see a proper 10-minute gameplay session, so you didn't show anything. And it's exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10, so we're not going to play it anyway because, you know, let's go through them all. Cuphead, exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. Probably going to pirate that, though. That's all Project Scorpio. Scalebound, exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. Gwent, exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. Recore, exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. So it doesn't matter. We're not going to play any of these anyway. And we've got then We Happy Few, already out on PC. You can go and get it on Steam. It's still in its beta form. I managed to get it in its alpha form. The guys at We Happy Few, very nice, giving me a code while it was in its early alpha form. I fully enjoyed it, and I've been playing it on and off as it slowly progressed through its beta stages till its final version. I've been giving feedback along with other testers. Great game, definitely worth playing. But if you don't want to wait for it on Xbox One, you know, because that's going to be the final version, so you can wait for the final version, but if you want to go play the beta right now, obviously it's slightly unfinished, go get Steam, go look it up on the PC. Very worth your time, I recommend that, but I don't know why Microsoft showed. I guess they're trying to get that one. And good on them, you know, if it comes to PlayStation as well, I would like to see it come to PlayStation, because it is a game that everybody should certainly enjoy. Moving on, because we still got a lot, and what time are we on? We're already on 13 minutes. Jesus, Microsoft put up so much shit. So moving on, we have got Sea of Thieves. That was developed by Rare, and you know what? I was going to make a joke during the press conference that, oh, nobody cares about Rare anymore, they just make Kinect games and all like that, and then we were going to say, you know, Platonic Ukulele. Props to them, though. It does look interesting, like the pirate gameplay. I've always loved the, like, little idea of the pirate gameplay, like in Sly 3... Honor Among Thieves. Sly 3, you got to control a pirate ship and sail it round, shooting shit. PlayStation 1 had Overboard. Overboard, pirate ship, shooting shit. Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, you're a pirate ship, shooting shit. Those sections were really cool. And it's nice to see that it's not just a little mini section anymore. There's a game devoted to the full, it's like a full-on game devoted to the pirate ship gameplay. However, I just need to take a drink. However, it was all very scripted, you know. They got those YouTubers or whoever they were with the face cams like, "Arr, screaming, brace the mainsail." You know, you had them all doing very staged acting and very staged movement. And I don't know how the online would work. I would have preferred them to just explain the game to me. So it looks really nice. Like that water effect. All the colours so vibrant. The water effect looks stunning. But I don't know what the game is really. You know, all we saw was they explored like a tiny beach and then got in the pirate ships and started shooting each other. I want to see a more focused version rather than pandering to whoever they're fuck they are on YouTube. And apparently, like, they're not even people on YouTube, they're part of the Sea of Thieves fan club. The game's not even out yet. How can you have a fan club? So that's the thing. So we'll keep our eye on it, but there wasn't a release date, and I don't think the game's finished. I think they're just shooting each other with pirate ships. So that's one that we'll certainly keep an eye on. And then now we're actually into the full games, the full on games here. So I'll go over a few that I don't particularly play. I have just had Midnight join the call and he has been listening in. I hope he might be able to pick up. In fact, say something, Midnight. Let me see if this picks you up.
Hello?
Yes, it does pick you up. Alright, you're a fighting person. So Tekken 7. Tell me about Tekken 7. Because I'm not a fighting guy. I saw Heiichi, I saw Akuma. I don't know who the fuck Akuma is, by the way. I only know Heiichi is like some guy's dad, and I thought he threw his son into the volcano or whatever. Can you clearly tell that I haven't played Tekken since like Tekken 4, and now they're on 7. What happened to 5 and 6 and Tag Team Spyro? Never played them. But yeah, so we saw a little bit of Tekken. What did you think of the Tekken 7?
I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, I'm into the Tekken games and whatnot, and it has Akuma in it, and I really like Street Fighter, so I thought that was pretty cool. Like, the gameplay looked pretty cool, and it seemed like there was like these new special moves that are new to the series itself, because I don't think Tekken had like super special moves or ultra combos like from Street Fighter.
Alright, what about the thing where, like, the fight is interrupted every 2 minutes for, like, in a cutscene type thing? You know, like, where they punched each other and it kind of skipped to a little bit of a cutscene, like it's an anime or something. I mean, I think that's going to break up the fights too much. You know, we've kind of seen it in other fighting games, like Injustice, where the super special finishing moves take 5 minutes, or like Mortal Kombat, where the X-ray moves take like 5 minutes to pull off, so you might as well just go get a cup of tea while you're waiting for it. So I just feel like the fight's gonna get broken up by cutscenes like every 2 minutes. Midnight.
I don't know why my internet quality is really crappy right now, so I did not hear a word that you said.
Alright, well, we'll try once more, and if not, I've already said the shit. The in-game cutscenes that break up the fights every 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's new. The in-game cutscenes and whatnot. I don't think I've seen that like in the series.
Yeah, but what do you think of it as a fighting game? Like, will this flow well into a fighting game?
Yeah. I think it fits in pretty well in a fighting game.
So you don't think it's going to break up the fight at all, or make the fights, like, tedious?
Yeah, I'm trying my best to understand you, but freaking everything sucks right now.
Alright, well, everything sucks. So we tried to get Midnight in. He thinks it's going to work. There we go. I'll just keep going here. So he thinks Tekken 7's going to be alright. He's the fighting expert, not me. I don't know shit about fighting games. All I know is on Tekken 3, I used a little dinosaur Gon, and I kept using his spinny tail attack thing. Completely destroyed the ogre man with the snake hand. I don't even know who the ogre man with the snake hand is. I just know he was the final boss. Like, first he was a green man with a pharaoh hat. Then you hit him enough and he turns into this big chimera thing. Like he's got a lion head, a snake for an arm, and he's a big green dude. But, you know, you just use Gon's spin attack, tail attack thing. Little dinosaur Gon completely stun locks him. So that's that out of the way. So, and apparently Midnight's internet has just disconnected. So there you go. That's Tekken 7. I was hoping to at least try and get him in for that for just 2 seconds because, again, don't know shit about fighting games. Anyway, we can move on to games that I do know a bit about, which is Dead Rising 4. Because I've played Dead Rising 1 and 2. 3, I played at a friend's house and it was pretty underwhelming because they got rid of all of the silliness. You know, it was very brown, very dull, very uninspired, and it wasn't like the other two. But now they have brung all the silliness back. Like, you can wear a Triceratops costume while breathing fire on enemies because it's Christmas time, and you can fire candy canes at people because it's Christmas, and it's all got, like, lots of silly shit, and you can, like, ride sleds and mow all the zombies down with sleds. I really hope that they've learned that I don't want a goddamn timer, though. Like, Dead Rising 2, that 72-hour time limit, you know, in the main game where it's like, oh, you gotta get the Zombrex for your daughter, and every mission has a time limit, and if you miss the time limit, then the black guy gets away on the train, so you gotta do the whole day again. No, fuck that! Don't do that shit! That's bad! I don't want to see that! Just give me as much time as I want. If I want to spend hours killing the zombies, I will spend hours killing the zombies. Don't add a time limit. The time limit is fucking stupid, and I wish they would learn. But aside from that, we didn't really get to see whether there was a time limit or not. But aside from that, for Dead Rising 4, looking really, really good. Like, it's looking much like its original counterparts. I mean, it's taking place at Christmas, so you got all the Christmas lights and stuff. Very fun, very colourful, looks great, just don't have a time limit. So, I'm quite excited for Dead Rising 4 myself. Which one's next that we can kind of go over? I mean, I'm gonna leave Final Fantasy to last because I'm a Final Fantasy fan, and I've got quite a lot to say about that, Square Enix, and it's not nice stuff either, you complete dicks. But anyway, we have Forza Horizon next, racing game. Some of my friends have owned a few of the Forza games. They've enjoyed the Forza games. I know people to this day that still buy the Forza games. I'm not a racing fan myself. My racing knowledge expands to Mario Kart and Crash Team fucking Racing, because Crash Team fucking Racing is the best. And yes, you have to include the F word because that's how good it is. It's like Crash Team fucking Racing. It's that good. It's, you know, to me, Crash Team Racing, only the first one, Nitro Kart and Tag Team, was shit, but the very first one on the PS1, I think that's better than Mario Kart myself. But yeah, my knowledge of racing games extends to Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, and this one game I had on the N64 where you all were driving around in Beetles, like the actual car of a Beetle. So that's my racing knowledge. But yeah, Forza 4 taking place in Australia, the land of hippie herself. So congratulations, Duckass, your country has been selected for the new Forza game. Everything looks absolutely stunning in that. The beach was absolutely fabulous. All the Australian landscape looks fabulous. It seems that they've added more variety of cars, so you can go off-road in an off-road Jeep, or use your standard Ferrari, or use this other dune buggy-like thing. So a great variety in the cars. They were saying about how you can just one button, you can join someone's game, which I like. Like, I think that is where racing needs to go. You know, with Mario Kart, for example, Mario Kart 8, it's kind of like, go online, join the online network, verse friend, select friend, confirm friend, race friend, then you have to spectate. So, you know, if you can just be like, invite, yes, kind of like how it's done in Overwatch, where you press, like, your friends, you know, you'll go to friends list and it's like, midnight invite, and then they're just already in your Overwatch game. So, if you're doing that in Forza, where it's like, oh, my friend's online, invite to race, and they just accept it and they're in straight away, that's great. Nintendo, you need to take notes on that. If you can press a button and get into someone's race instantly, really good. That is really good for getting people into races really quick. I like that little extra feature there. And aside from that, you know, they were just showing a 4-way race, and it's a racing game. Not much else I can say. I'm not into racing games myself. I just got a thing in my mouth. I'm not into racing games myself, but it, you know, it looks fun for those that are. It looks really well made for those that are. And as I say, Duckass's country has been selected, and Australia looks fantastic. So that is that out the way. 25 minutes, bloody hell. You know what, guys? Just give me a second. I'm just going to this PC. Still quite a few gigabytes free. Alright, that's fine. I just need to, in the words of X-Specs, I need to see how many teraflops I've got. So we got 3 games left. Gears of War 4. It's just Gears of War 4. You know, I don't know why they've done this. These 2 games will coincide with one another, but I've got no idea why they've done this. We've had so many colourful shooters recently. We've had Battleborn, Overwatch, Doom. We've had really high-octane, really fun, fast-paced, bright, colourful shooters, full of personality. Everybody's been enjoying them. Everybody's loved the shit out of Overwatch. Everybody's loved the absolute shit out of Doom. Well, mainly the single player. But, you know, everybody has been completely enjoying all of these great shooters, and they have been moving away from the chest-high shooters. So, it's Nintendo Treehouse is live. Alright, sorry, gotta pause. So yeah, as I was saying with Gears of War 4, the world is moving away from all of these dull, brown, chest-high wall shooters. Yet here they are. Here is Microsoft continuing to pull the chest-high wall nonsense. Like, was it not clear last generation that people were getting extremely pissed off with the chest-high wall thing? That's why you kind of killed, like, most of the main characters in Gears of War 3, so that you didn't have to make a 4th one, because everybody wanted fun, colourful shooters like Overwatch and Killer 7? No? Alright, well, I guess we've brung it back. So yeah, there was nothing in Gears of War 4. Halo Wars 2, same shit. Same shit. You're a general, you're controlling your armies, and what was the fucking point? It feels like, as Jim Sterling put it, it feels like the Monopoly game. You know when you gather around the table at Christmas and it's like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Play Monopoly? Alright, I'll go get the board out of the attic. That's what Halo Wars feels like. It's like, I don't know, what do you want to do? I don't know. Make another Halo game? Yeah, sure, I'll go get the assets out of the attic. So, Halo, again, your master, you're a general controlling a load of master chefs running around chest-high walls. It's the same boring shit as Halo 1. No fucking need for it. So, another dull gunmetal grey shooter. Why did you do it, Microsoft? Oh yeah, because you need these 2 exclusives because they're exclusive to Microsoft and you got nothing else because it's exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. I don't know why I'm in such a foul mood. I mean, I kind of do. And, you know, because it's after watching Nintendo's conference, I'm very happy and very sad at the same time. So maybe you'll find out. But anyway, we've got one game left. We've got one game left. The only one that really matters. Which is One Direction 15. Because that's all it is. Because here is footage. I'm putting footage on the screen right now. It is not Final Fantasy. Fuck you, Square Enix. Wow, I've been made semi-agitated, haven't I? Jesus. But no, still, screw you, Square Enix. You could have showed off Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, episodic. You shouldn't be making it episodic. That's a bad move. But you could have showed Final Fantasy VII. You could have showed something to make me happy. But nope, you showed this. And, you know, I don't know how they did it. You know, it's a guy fighting a Titan. And first of all, the Titan's just doing the same animation of pound the ground, swipe across the floor, pound the ground, swipe across the floor, rinse and repeat ad nauseum. Secondly, it doesn't look anything like Final Fantasy. It's got like some bullshit active time battle. Again, it's got no turn-based. It's got nothing. Like, Final Fantasy 13, alright? The first one, the original Final Fantasy 13 was bad, okay? It was really, really bad. And it had, like, you just had to, it was final hallway, and you just had to auto-attack over and over and over. Auto-attack, auto-attack, auto-attack. Number 2 improved a bit on it a little bit, and then Lightning Returns fucked it all up with that costume shift nonsense. And you thought that that was the bottom of the barrel. Oh no, my friends. With this battle system, we can go even lower than Final Fantasy 13. Like, we can go even lower. And you're just watching this and you're like, oh, you fuck, god damn it, Square Enix. So, and don't worry, because this was only half. Like, this one boss fight that you're seeing right now, this was only the beginning of Final Fantasy 15. Apparently Microsoft only tangentially touched upon it, and Sony did the full Final Fantasy 15, and obviously Sony came out after Microsoft, and I saw the entire Final Fantasy 15, and it's not good. So, final verdicts from Microsoft. It was pretty shit. 1 out of 5. There was a few good things like Cuphead, which I'm gonna have to pirate because you know it's exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. You can think again. Microsoft. I can't remember the guy that owns Microsoft that was hosting the conference. But you can think again if you think I'm going to spend any money on your shitty Xbox One. And you can think again if we're going to do games for Windows 10, because we are not going to buy games for Windows 10 or download it for games for Windows 10. If it was out on Steam, then there you go. But it's not. So now we're just going to sort everything out. And a lot of it's going to go into the bad one. Especially One Direction 15. And that's going to get a second part, which is going to go like right below it because, oh, that PlayStation bit. But let's see what there was. Recore is a maybe. Gwent is a maybe. Scalebound is a maybe. Custom controllers, they're alright. Project Scorpio, I guess that's a maybe. Xbox One S, yeah, it's not bad. Cuphead, looking good. So that's fine. Killer Instinct DLC, it's a maybe. I've never played it. Minecraft, you don't need it. We've already got all the Minecraft DLC. So that's the thing. Tekken 7, I heard it was alright from my what's-name friend. Gears of War 4, absolute shit, and Halo 2, shit, get in there. So Microsoft was actually quite a few maybes. Maybe I was being a little bit harsh. So, yeah, Killer Instinct was maybe, Xbox One S maybe, Tekken 7, friends say it was alright, I don't know. Dead Rising 4, it looks okay. Certainly got better than Dead Rising 3. Forza Horizon, I'm not a racing fan, but still looks pretty good. Project Scorpio, maybe we'll have to see. Custom controllers, if they bring out more customs, then maybe. Scalebound, looks like Monster Hunter, doesn't look too bad. Gwent, again, it's just kind of like a Hearthstone ripoff, but I know, like, I've played The Witcher 3, a lot of people played Gwent in The Witcher 3, so yeah, it's not bad. And Rico, we've seen quite a few of the new cast members, but nothing special. Then we've got the 3 games which are probably going to be good. Like, We Happy Few is definitely good. We Happy Few is absolutely amazing. We should all go buy We Happy Few too. Cuphead looks really good. Can't wait to see it. You know, whenever the release date is. Don't make me wait any longer, Microsoft. You are starting to annoy me with my wait times. And Sea of Thieves looks pretty good, I'll admit. I hate the fact that it was very scripted with all those face cam people, but I like the pirate things, I like Black Flag, it's looking pretty good. So, a few good games from Microsoft. We're about halfway in a good chest. We've halfway filled a good chest. We've just below half on a bad chest, and more than half on a maybe. So right now, we're certainly, with this E3, more good than bad. There's certainly more positives and maybes than there is negatives. But there we go. I'm sorry for this little abrupt end. I didn't realise that Nintendo's conference would start so soon. I thought I would have enough time to properly finish it off. But, you know, it's Xbox. Exclusive to Xbox One and Windows 10. Because this was like the first ever Windows 10 conference. However, if you are an Xbox fan, good on you. Not gonna shit talk you. And if you are a an Xbox fan, and you do own, they've got me saying Windows 10 now. I was gonna say if you own a Windows 10, no, Xbox One. If you do own an Xbox One, then please do feel free to let me know. What did you think of the conference? Did you think Microsoft did alright for your personal console? Did you like it? Did you not? What did you like about the conference? What games did you hate about the conference? Let me know. But for now, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna edit this together. Then tomorrow, because now all the conferences are done. Like, tomorrow is just all gameplay demos, and I'll be recording, you know, gameplay across the day while I finish editing the remaining conferences. But all the conferences are done now. I had to rush off to Nintendo. Nintendo was the last press conference at E3. All the conferences are done. We've seen everything that's going to be shown at E3, and now across the next 2 days, we will be seeing actual gameplay and maybe some extra games. So, like Yooka-Laylee, I know Yooka-Laylee's team, the Platonic team, is there. We have not seen them yet because E3 is not open just yet. It started, is it the 14th today? Let me just quickly check this. It is the 14th today, so E3 did begin today. Like, the doors officially opened today, and everybody was getting their tickets. And across the 15th and 16th, so tomorrow and the 16th, everybody will be on the show floor with all of the booths and the hands-on demos. So we'll get to see all of those tomorrow. So I know the Platonic team has set up. They have taken photos of their booth, so everybody's probably getting ready to play that. So I'm going to edit all of the rest of the videos tomorrow while recording solid demo footage from wherever the machines are. So you're going to see the rest of the press conferences tomorrow, then all of the demos on the 16th. But for now, thank you for watching this Microsoft one. If you enjoyed my thoughts on the Microsoft one, then do feel free to leave a like. And of course, tell me your thoughts on the Xbox Microsoft one. And if you are enjoying the E3 coverage, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button. 498 subscribers, still only 2 away from the next big milestone. 2 people could make me very happy by the end of this E3, but we shall see. But for now, thank you all for joining me on this E3 journey, and I'll see all you tomorrow for the rest of the press conferences.
Save